Hello dear viewers, welcome to my channel. I am Suchintak Bhattacharya. I come from a family where my parents could not afford quality education. They have worked very hard and as a result I have been fortunate enough to have received benefits and opportunities that many people in India cannot afford. I want to play a role in the dissemination of education. With YouTube, I am doing that now. I am going to upload lessons starting with vocabulary. This is one such lesson. Now, I have appeared for a number of management entrance examinations in India, and what I have seen is that otherwise brilliant students fail to maximize their attempts in this section. So, to address that, I am going to upload lessons, and my goal is not only to give you new words, because if you want a list of new words, you can just Google it. You will find many important and common words. But the difficult thing is, most people cannot remember or retain those words because those words are given without context. Now, in my videos, I am going to have a central theme in each lesson. I'll have a widely popular theme so that people not only learn the words but also retain them, find the words relatable. Now the theme of this lesson is football. Football is a widely loved sport and I am very sure that football is going to resonate with a lot of viewers. Now let's move forward. This is a slide that I made to give you information about my credentials. CAT 2017 97.39 percentile, CAT 2018 97.05 percentile, NMAT 2018 99 percentile, SNAP 2018 99.6676 percentile, ZAT 2019 93.9 percentile. Just note that in English I had a 98 percentile. So let's move forward and learn some new words. In this picture, you have Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe is a French footballer. He is 20 years old. He plays for Paris Saint-Germain, which is a French football club. Now, Kylian Mbappe is someone who can be described as a prodigy or a precocious talent. Now, who is a prodigy or who is a precocious talent? A young person who has developed exceptional abilities at an earlier age than is usually expected. We can say that Mozart was a prodigy. Now, if you have followed the 2018 World Cup or if you follow football in general, you will know that Kylian Mbappe is a phenomenal player. He has taken the world by storm. He has put in performances that people usually do not expect from a 20-year-old boy. In fact, I am very sure that many of the viewers will be older than Kylian Mbappe, the 20-year-old boy who will go on to conquer the world one day. So, Kylian Mbappe is someone who can be described as a prodigy, or he can be called a precocious talent. Now, let's move forward. In this picture, we have Arjen Robben. Now, who is Arjen Robben? Most avid football fans will already know. He is a winger who plays for Bayern Munich, a German club. Arjen Robben has also had stints with Real Madrid and Chelsea. Now, Arjen Robben has an unique style of football. He is an extremely fast-paced winger. Now, how do we describe Arjen Robben? An adjective that can be used is agile, A-G-I-L-E. Now, agile means someone who is able to move quickly and easily. Arjen Robben is a very fast footballer. He runs and defenders break sweat but still can never catch him. So, in another context, the word agile can be used. Let's say I'm describing a cheetah as we know, a cheetah is a very fast animal. In fact, it is the fastest land animal. So we can say that the cheetah is an agile animal. And similarly, like a cheetah, Arjen Robben is an agile football player. Now let's move forward. Now let's understand the story behind this picture. In this picture, we have Kylian Mbappe on the left, who we have already introduced. And on the right, we have Neymar Jr. Neymar Jr. is a footballer who plays for Brazil at the national level and for PSG at the club level. He used to play for Barcelona. Now, PSG acquired the services of both these players at one go. PSG spent 222 million to acquire the services of Neymar and 166 million for Kylian Mbappe. Such a huge transfer spending has never been seen before in the history of football. Just to give you a perspective on how expensive these two players really are, Zinedine Zidane, the great legend, the French maestro, was once upon a time acquired for 44 million by Real Madrid, making him the costliest player to ever play the game. And today we have Kylian Mbappe, a 20-year-old boy, and we have Neymar Jr., who is 26, I believe, who have been snapped up for 222 million and 166 million. So, how do we describe such an extravagant spending? We use the word splurge. Splurge. Splurge is an act of spending money freely and extravagantly. Now, let's move forward. In this picture, we have the living legend, Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi plays for Argentina at the national level and he plays for FC Barcelona at the club level. Lionel Messi is, many would argue, the best player to ever grace the game. This is a man who breaks records every month. He has 5 Ballon d'Ors, 5, along with Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo fans, please do not get upset over me mentioning Lionel Messi over Cristiano Ronaldo. This is strictly professional, has nothing to do with my personal preference. So, how do we describe the brilliant professional that is Lionel Messi? We can use 3 adjectives that are synonymous. Number 1, we have dexterous. Dexterous. Now, dexterous comes from dexterity. Dexterity. Dexterity is a noun that is used to describe someone's technical brilliance at a particular job. So, it is very important to pick on word roots because you cannot afford to know the meaning of dexterity without knowing the meaning of dexterous. So please learn to identify roots and use your knowledge and your instinct to catch similar words in examinations. So the second word I want to talk about is adept. ADEPT. And the third word is adroit. ADROIT. These 3 words mean the same. Someone who is very skilled or proficient at doing something. Now, let's move forward. In this picture, we have Diego Maradona. The generation of our parents truly believe that he is the best player to ever grace the game. He was the man of the tournament in the 1986 World Cup, which Argentina won. Many people say that he is the best dribbler of all time. His legendary goal, Hand of God, is stuff of legends. So, how do we describe Diego Maradona? As we can see, Diego Maradona is someone who has a lot of experience when it comes to football. He has not only been a wonderful player for Napoli, for a lot of clubs, And he has also represented his national team on many occasions, many tournaments, and he has also had a brief coaching stint with the Argentinian national football team. So, one word that can be used to describe Maradona is veteran. Veteran means someone who is very experienced and an expert in a particular field. Now, let's move on. To understand the context behind these words, it is very important that we understand the story. In this picture, we are going to talk about the 2014 World Cup. The World Cup was hosted by Brazil. In Brazil, football is a religion, and Brazil was the home team, which is why Brazil had a lot of support. Brazil started off brilliantly in the World Cup, putting great performances one after the other. Then Brazil reached the semi-finals, and in semi-finals Brazil met Germany. Germany inflicted a painful loss on Brazil. The final scoreline was 7-1, and Germany ultimately went on to win the World Cup. In this picture, you can see an ardent Brazilian fan. This man had a replica of the World Cup trophy, and he used to bring this trophy to every match that he attended. Now, this is his expression, this is his state after Brazil lost the game against Germany. The entire nation's dream was shattered in a matter of 90 minutes. So, how do we describe the state of mind that this man is enduring? We can use the words despondency, dejection, melancholia, desolation. Four of these words mean more or less the same thing. The feeling of low spirits from loss of hope or sadness or utter disappointment. It is very important to note another word that actually is synonymous with these four words. The word is crestfallen. 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 So, despondency, crestfallen, dejection, melancholia, desolation, all these words more or less circle around the same emotion, which is the feeling of low spirits from loss of hope or sadness. Let's move on. In this picture, we have a set of wonderfully fervent fans. This is the home ground of a German club called Borussia Dortmund. Now, Borussia Dortmund has wonderful fans. If you can notice from this picture, the fans have dressed up in colors and have arranged their seatings accordingly so that when you zoom out, you can see a wonderful picture is formed. How do we describe such fans who hold such passion for the game in their hearts, who come each and every weekend and support their club in joy and sorrow? We use three adjectives. Number one is fervid, Fervid. Then we have fervent, Fervent. Then we have zealous, Zealous. These three words can be used interchangeably. These adjectives mean something, someone, or a group of people who are intensely enthusiastic and passionate. We can use these words in another context. We can say fervent followers of Bharatiya Janata Party or fervid followers of Indian National Congress. It is used, as you have already understood probably, to describe people who are intensely enthusiastic and passionate. Now, move on. That was the end of this lesson. I'll be back with more. Please like and share and subscribe if you like the content. If you have any issues, if you have any dissatisfaction with the content, please give me your feedback and I'll definitely improve. Thank you.